Hey everybody, welcome back to Is It a Buy, where we talk about stocks and try to determine if they are worth the buy or maybe pass. My name is Corey. I'd just like to preface the video by saying I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who likes to talk about stocks, so please take what I say with a grain of salt, all right? Let's go ahead and get into the video. Welcome everybody to the live stream. Very excited. Man, a lot of people in here already. Damon was first, called it, and fantastic. So Damon says, by the way, so glad I held yesterday. Didn't sell and rebuy because I really thought it was going to go down. Damon, excellent point. I'm so glad that you brought that up. I forgot that you were thinking about that, and that's exactly why I tell people to be super careful. Here's the deal. Theoretically, is that a good play for like an average stock? Absolutely. If you think a stock is going to completely just plummet, you know what I mean? Let's say, for example, you think it's going to plummet and you buy it up here and you sell down and you just so happen to buy it in down here. It sounds great, and it works great if you can do it. But hindsight, whenever you see this, you're like, oh, I could have sold here and bought here. That would have been easy. Absolutely. But you never really know. You never really know what's going to happen. You could have said the same thing whenever you take a look at GameStop. I got to clear out some of these stocks. Just bear with me one moment. Sorry about that. Let's clear out a few of these so I can get. Oh my gosh, I looked at a lot of stocks. We're really going crazy over here, guys. Okay, here we go. So, taking a look back here, we could go to or I guess it's way back here. We can go back to this craziness and we can say, hey, all I have to do is buy in at 96 and sell at 514 and then sell again. And then whenever it drops again, buy again. So, wishful thinking, but I'd be super careful. It's a very, very, very risky strategy, especially with stocks like crazy high volatility like these that we're really looking for some crazy movement. Man, what a day. What a day. What a day. Insane. Insane. Welcome, howdy, welcome. Rob says tendies. AMC went up. Yeah. So let's take a quick look at the day. I'll say hi more to the chat. Trody, it's all right if you're fifth. Y'all number one in my heart. Wow, I gotta write these down. This is some good quality content. All right, quality content. Okay. We're gonna make it do what it do. So GameStop. Here's the deal. It feels good. Okay. The past few days, let's look at the 5 day, it was feeling rough. But you know what people do, and I guess including myself, because I do have positions in GameStop at around 135 average price, and I'm feeling good. I bought it. Here's the deal. I bought it over here before it continued to dip, and I wish I would have seen that it was all the way down at 112. Or I guess I was here when it was down at 112. I guess I should have added to my position, but I was waiting, and this goes to show you I was waiting for a further dip. I wasn't sure if it was going to go down to 75, maybe even $50 again. So, excuse me, I was ready for the dip, and I was going to continue to average down, because as you average down, look, you really don't even have to go that much higher. It's incredible. So, what a day! What a day! Looks like a pretty good green day across the board, and that's what we're looking for. I'm not sure what I predicted today, so I try to keep up with my own predictions. I really can't remember. If anybody remembers, if I had a prediction for today, if it was going to be green or red, let me know. And we'll see if I was right or wrong. So GameStop, great day. Man, wow. Let's look at the AMC. Let's take a little peek. AMC low of 882, high of 1142. What a day! What a day! I got a little protein shaker with me today, and it is pretty not as good as I remember them being. Whenever I was in college, I would just down these, and I would have told you they were the best thing I ever ate. Let's take a look how it had. But what's for dinner? For dinner, I had a little bit of shredded chicken with some Bush's beans and some mashed potatoes. Okay, it was pretty delicious. Damon says feels bad because I got in at 13. So even though I'm making money, I'm really not until it breaks even. Yeah, I mean, good point. I understand AMC, and that's why I think it's important if you have the opportunity, not financial advice, but if you're going to stay in the stock, you may want to consider averaging down. And that's what a lot of people have been doing, and it makes it, in my opinion, it makes it a lot easier to hold whenever you're in the green. So much easier to hold. And now, granted, I don't want to bring anybody down. Today was a great day. I'm super happy about it. But I'm ready. I'm prepared for whatever may happen, and we'll really see which way it goes. We will see which way it goes. Yeah, Rob says always time to average down. I agree. I think there's a lot of people got in at 13. Yeah, a lot of people did get at 13, but if you had extra, some extra cash or anything, you've had opportunity to average down, and those who did average down, I'm sure they're feeling good. And here's the deal: not everybody can afford to average down. It gets a little, depending on if you went all in right away at 14, then it'd be hard to average down because it's going to take a lot more money and stuff like that. So, yeah. Eric says, Damon, you can't lose if you don't sell. Unrealized gains, unrealized losses. Good point. I love it. Grant, welcome, my friend. Welcome. I love it. Rob speaking the truth over here. Always time to average down. Do you believe in the stock? Good stuff. Eric, I'm doing fantastic. Thank you so much for asking. Great day. What's up, Johnson? Expectations for tomorrow. Oh, hold on. Let me go to Trody first. Trody says, yo, about 5 shares of IVR. Hey, 5 shares of IVR. How did they do today? They did. Where's the 1 day? Oh, is this the 1 day? Hey, not bad. Here's the deal. This is a lot of movement for IVR. This is a very non-volatile stock. So you're going to see little movements, but you know what? Not a bad day, honestly, for these guys. So I will take it. Let's go back to the good old AMC and GameStop, guys. What a day. Yeah, so you're number 1 in my book. I love it. I appreciate it. Oh my gosh, you guys are so silly. You guys are too much. Been on that keto. Oh yeah, I did keto for a little while, Rob. It was pretty cool. I actually really liked it. It was just so hard to keep up with, but I really enjoyed it. So let's see. We have this here. So I'm gonna try something new. Actually, I'm gonna try streaming for 2 hours, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna see if I can knock out some videos. I think that's gonna help just a little bit. I feel like 3 hours may be a little long, and I know not everyone can hang out for 3 hours, and I don't know. I don't want anyone to feel like they miss anything. And this way, I also want to provide you guys some quality content. I'm gonna give you guys some good stuff. And so that's kind of my plan. We'll see how it goes, and if you guys really don't like that, let me know, and we'll play it out. So I think for today and tomorrow I'll try it. We'll see how it goes, and you guys let me know what you guys like better. I feel like 3 hours just may be a tad long, and this way, again, I there's so much content I want to make for you guys, and with my limited time, I just really want to optimize it. I feel like 2 hours is a solid amount of time. So we will make the most of it. Absolutely. Rob says, I mentioned my buddy this morning and to tell him I thought my finance app was broken because the numbers were green. You guys are so silly. What's up, Olive? Welcome. Oh, somebody asked me, I forgot what somebody asked. Mohammed, what are your expectations for tomorrow? Oh boy, at this point, I don't know. I don't even know. We're in uncharted territory in my opinion. We were going down for a while. Let's look at, okay, let's take my own personal thoughts out of this. Okay, let's go a little more macroscopically. Okay, a little more macroscopic. Oh, look at that. I already have like trend lines on here and stuff. This is fantastic. So it looks like, and look how the trend lines hold true after all this time, guys. This was today, and it's so funny how it just continues to hold true just continuously. It's the coolest thing ever. And we're still kind of in this little like squeeze down. Well, I don't know why I have this squeeze down here. Oh, level of support. So again, let me go out even further. Let's go to the 3 month, okay? Or maybe the 1 month, and I'll zoom out. I'll go to the left over here. So remember, I had this level of support over here, right? And I was gonna see if we were gonna like respect it. And as we got over here, I see that, we were respecting it for a little bit. We broke under it. We went back over it. And now, we went under it, stayed under it for a little bit. And then look, now on the way up, it continues to to act as a level of support and a level of resistance. That's what I mean by under it and over it. Sorry for the weird phrasing of that. But there you go. And now what we can do is we can go a little closer and we can see here that it was a level of resistance. It was kind of testing it, went above it, you know, level of support, resistance, support, resistance again. And now, you know, look how we're here. So again, the coolest thing, these trend lines, you know, they really actually do something. It's incredible. Cool stuff. Very, very cool stuff. Okay. Taking a look at GameStop. Okay. I was, my bad. I was looking at a little more macroscopically to see if I could see what I think was going to happen. Based on this, it looks like we are getting a little bit of a squeeze down, right? So I wonder if I can actually do a squeeze down. Let's try it. Can I, did this work? Kind of. I'll take that. And then down here, you know, I don't really like any things that I would connect here. I would kind of try to draw this like this, but we'll see. So basically what I'm going to be looking for tomorrow, especially in the morning, is if it respects this level of support, and then whenever the squeeze down happens, where it breaks through. Hopefully in the morning. I would love if we got a loving your shirt. Oh, thank you so much, Super Cow. I like it too. And so now what I'm going to be looking for in the morning is an engulfing green candle. If we can get a nice solid, and I guess we still have some time in the after hours, so we'll see what happens here, but I would love a nice solid green candle, and hopefully that will set us up for success to close with a strong Friday. Let's check what the options are like. We haven't really looked at it this week. We know last week there were a bunch because of that quadruple witching, but this week a little bit different. This was showing a lot less at the beginning of the week, and especially at the end of last week. So it looks like some people continue to purchase some options. Nothing too crazy. I mean, and as we've seen, you know, it's one of those things where looking at the options, I don't know if it's really done us any favors so far, just to be completely honest. Now, if they are doing those failures to deliver, then that is a different story, you know, and there's some very interesting things going on there, but we're just going to have to see exactly what is going on with all of that. But, you know, for me, with everything going on, it's okay. Like, I'm okay. I'm just going to hold and continue to hold and do that. Damon says, you know, I've been seeing so many people wrong about the stock market that I realized you just have to do your own research. Absolutely. And whenever I haven't done my own research, that's when I've got burned. Just taking someone else's advice for it, you know, or someone else's word for it. And that is not where, and that's where I've lost out on these plays, and, you know, breaking my own rules. There's a lot of things that have cost me a lot of money. And some of it is unrealized right now. Hopefully it'll be good at a later time, but we'll have to see. So let's take a look at GameStop. Let's see where we might be for GameStop. A lot of crazy price action in here. And so it looks like we are testing this level of resistance actually down here. So again, hopefully we will see a large candle up here, a large green candle that will act as a level of support and set us off into a good direction. That's exactly what I'm going to be looking for. Just that solid direction. Let's go back. Man, this is some solid movement. Insane. Let's see if we have any, let's go one day. Let me look at the 5-day really quick. Let me see if I can get a level of, I was going to draw a level of support, but this level of support would be almost too steep, and I think it would actually break it whenever we get over here. So I'm not going to draw a level of support here. I'm going to go ahead or like a trend line going upward. So I'm gonna just kind of leave it as is, leave the chart as is, and we'll see if we have anything else that happens. I suppose we could potentially draw a super microscopic level of not my favorite, but it looks like actually it kind of works because we are getting to the squeeze down. We'll see what happens here. I'll leave that there for a little bit and see if this trend line kind of plays out for us, and we'll kind of go over there. Rob says, every time I do a stock, every time I DD a stock, usually it works out. When I follow the crowd, not so much. Right. And I think it's so important, you know, and I would exercise any caution for anyone who is on Wall Street bets and kind of taking taking stocks for what it is, you have to keep in mind, people don't really talk about a stock until it skyrockets. For example, Beverly, if you guys were here a few days ago, Beverly was in this stock, right? I never heard any single person ever once talk about this stock, okay? And then never at all. And then Beverly brought this stock up either over here or over here. She brought it up one of these times, and then they had a huge run. It was up, I don't know, almost 100, yeah, like 100% in the day. And then everybody's talking about it. Well, guess what? Those, in my opinion, a lot of those people are chasing the stock. Okay, so say you chase the stock, you're like, okay, it's going to keep on, and you buy it during the day or in the early time. Look, the stock just kind of went down. Okay, the time to get in the stock is whenever it's consolidated, in my opinion, whenever it's consolidated or it's flat. And so Beverly, she was like, she believed in the stock, she believed in the company. I'll be the first to tell you, I was very skeptical. I was like, well, I don't know, but I do like the resorts and all the stuff that is hospitality, because I think a lot of people are going to travel. So, and even then, I would have never anticipated this. I thought it was going to be a longer play where she was going to have to hold. But hey, look at that. I was wrong, and she came back with a crazy good story, amazing gains, and I couldn't be happier. But things to think about. It hurts way more when a recommended stock goes down. Absolutely, a bunch of stocks that were recommended to me. I bought in, and I'll be honest with you guys, I bought in right here, right at the top. Maybe at where did I buy this one? Is yeah, probably like $18 or something. I bought Mavis. Here's the deal, but I was ready for that one to be a long-term play. It hurts that it went down, and I'm not going to like sell or anything, but I probably got this one at 18 or 20 bucks or something. So, I bought at the top, just I don't know, just following people's stuff. I did not see Ryan Cohen's tweet. Let's see if we can pull this up. I don't even know. Oh my gosh, this guy. Is this even... Oh yeah. All right, there you go. There you have it, guys. Ryan Cohen. Excellent. You saw it here first. What's up, Eddie? AMC, GME, everything was great. It was a great day. And here's the deal. It was a great day for the entire market, And this is something that you'll see. The market is all going to have good days. It's all going to have bad days. You don't know what you're going to get, but you just have to, you got to do what you got to do, is what I'll say. I'm trying to clear some of these out still, because I have a bunch of stuff in here. But there's so many stocks that I really like looking at. Cinedigm, guys. If you guys have been watching Cinedigm in the past 5 days, insane. Look at this movement. From... I don't know, we'll say around $1.30 maybe to $1.90. I guess it's smaller than I thought, but look, all the way up to 260, 265. Not bad at all. He's a CEO of a company. Tweets about Ted. Yeah, that's his name, Ted, right? That was the movie. Yeah, Ted. Crazy stuff. Damon says, I say it's best to invest in stocks where you know a lot about the industry. For example, if you know video games, invest in video games. It's, I completely agree with that. People, and you don't even have to know about the industry, but you can learn about the industry. But I would probably recommend investing in something that you're passionate about. And you don't even have to be too passionate. Just don't get bored by it. For example, if you like medical stuff and you want to read about all these new trials and stuff coming out, hey, that'd be fantastic. There's a lot of money in pharma. I think there's a lot to read. It's probably extremely boring, but hey, that's an industry that can make a lot of money. If you like tourism, Carnival, the cruises, the hotels, this stuff, that stuff, a lot of stuff that are happening. And I think travel, something like Trivago, this is a stock that I really like, and that I missed out in my opportunity to buy. Well, actually, let's see how it's looking in the 1 month. Oh, okay. So and I was going to buy Trivago. Where was it? It was like 350 or something, probably somewhere around here. And look, it ran up, it retraced, but I'd still be up. So this is a stock that I actually really like. Trivago. A lot of people are gonna travel. They're gonna travel. I do have a lot of options plays, and those are the ones. So I know. Okay, so also I did want to cover. I know I said I was going to probably liquidate my positions, And while I was thinking about liquidating my positions and going even further in AMC and GME as they continue to dip, obviously currently they're not dipping. And I did take a look at my positions. My positions being Mavis, Senseonics, SOS, and I think I have one more, and they're all down, and they're all options that I had just purchased, and they're all down like 80%, and I really I just can't take a loss on that right now, even just because it'd just be so tricky. It'd be really tricky to pull out of those right now. So, you know, I invested in them. I'm just gonna hold. I'm just gonna hold my play. I think they're gonna be solid plays. The market is down a little bit, so that's what I'm gonna do. You know, and you need to pick your battles. You can't hop into a stock, and well, I guess you could, but I probably would not recommend. Not financial advice though. Hopping into a stock, and then it dips a little and pull it out, and then this stock is running up, let me buy into this, it dips a little, hop out. And so, you know, you have to, there's a difference between cutting losses and like getting bored and like, oh, let me try this. Getting bored and switching is a very great way to lose a lot of money. Cledius says, what do you think about using margin? I just got this 1 week and I put 9K on Tesla. I'd be extremely careful about trading on margin. If you're relatively new, it sounds great and it can be great when used properly. Welcome, Bobby. When used properly, but you need to be extremely careful, and you need to make sure if you are using margin that you have extra cash on the side, because if that stock starts to dip and drop, they're going to margin call you. And if they margin call you, you need to pay, or they're going to just liquidate your positions. And you need to decide if you want to, you know, if you want to keep, you know, putting money on this stock that's going down, if you really feel like you're going to make a return on your investment, or what you want to do. So I'd be extremely careful with margin, especially if you're doing any plays in, you know, the squeeze like GameStop or AMC, because those people trading on margin, they basically liquidated their account. Or, you know, they would just like sell out. I didn't have margin, but from what I was hearing, people were getting, I guess, like liquidated whenever with the volatility of the stock. So you need to be super careful about what you do with that. And do I like margin? I think margin actually can be pretty fantastic if you do it right. So personal opinions, but very cautious. Okay. Rob says, I also feel like it's extremely important to have an understanding how corporations think. Microsoft perspective is different than, let's say, Microvision long term. Absolutely. You have to keep in mind, some of these companies like Microsoft, they're and I'm sure this is kind of what you're saying, they're long term. You know, Microsoft isn't trying to come up with something, hey, like what's the, you know, let's make a new TikTok or something. No, they're not doing that. They're coming up with long-term solutions, and it might take a while for you to see a return on your investment. But then again, even with that, those are typically safer plays, just because it's going to be less volatile, less up and down, but still that means less up and down. So less up, but also less down. So things to think about. What are your preferred brokerages? Honestly, Rob, I'm not the best person to ask that. I've used Robinhood, Fidelity, and Webull, so I'm really limited in my knowledge. And honestly, if I had my way, I would have chosen Robinhood, and look at me now. So take that for what it is. I will say Fidelity is pretty freaking fantastic. They're I don't like their system. I don't really care about their customer service. If you need to call them at, like right now, if you try to call in a pinch or something, you couldn't call because it's, well, unless you want to be on hold for at minimum an hour. Hopefully they get those resolved. But Fidelity does, you do have those options though. And you can, and here's the deal, if you're looking for a longer play, you can actually call, you can set up a call with, I think, like actual financial advisors, as well as their investment advisors. You can schedule a bunch of stuff, and there are a lot of resources that they can help you with. But unfortunately, my customer service experience has been pretty terrible with them. And to the point, let me explain how bad of a customer service it was. I asked them how to do Oh gosh, it's a whole story, but I had a bad one, and it cost me a lot. They cost me a lot of money, and of course they can't refund your money. So they basically incorrectly walked me through on how to do a call with They basically told me I can do a call, like a single option call, right? They said you could do a single option call, and all you have to do is purchase the shares. And then since I wasn't approved for level 2 trading, which I am approved in every other system, but that's another thing. So I wasn't approved for that kind of a regular call. And they said, well, if you buy the shares, you can just do a regular call. And I said, okay, great. So I bought the shares, and then I started losing money when the stock went up. And it's because they set me up with a covered call, which I wasn't ready for. And because a covered call is I don't want to get into it too much, but basically the covered call, I can change it here, single covered call, covered stock. And basically, if you look at the graph here, you only make money up to a certain point, then you lose money after a certain point. It's a whole thing. It's a whole hubbub. And it's not really something I was experienced with and ready to do, which is why I just wanted to do my extremely basic call, my single option. And it cost me like literally a couple $1,000s, but from their mistake. And I called, and they were like, well, they didn't care. They didn't care at all. So terrible experience with Fidelity customer service. But other than that one experience, they're pretty fantastic. So something to think about. Who just came in? Diamond Backhand, welcome, my friend. Ramses, what's the potential price if I want something to look out for AMC? I mean, Ramsey, I really couldn't tell you what a price for AMC. I mean, you have to really think about it. There's so many different factors that could go into this, especially what we're finding with these OTC stocks. They're being traded over there. They're shorting the ETFs. What I'm curious is if they're just like pulling the slingshot further and further back. You know what I mean? They're really slowing everything down. But I don't know if there's a way out for them. I think they're looking for all the ways out, and then they're going to get caught with a much bigger short squeeze than they really bargained for. And I'm really scared about what that means well, I guess I'm scared about what that means for them, but I'm trying to think of, and unfortunately, most of us may not be, just educated enough in the actual financial system and their processes. We didn't even know about the dark pools until basically yesterday. They were shorting ETFs that with the largest thing in the stock. Who would have thought of that? So these guys, I got to give them credit. Like, I don't think what they're doing is very smart, because as we find this stuff, more people are just buying because it's like, hey, like this is happening. Like this, a lot of people really think this short squeeze is going to happen because of all the things that they're trying to do, and we're just catching them, and we keep catching them with the hands in the cookie jar. And unfortunately, for them, I think it's going to really mess them up. Crazy stuff. Damon, if you're talking for me about short squeeze or gamma squeeze, I mean, whether it is the short squeeze or a gamma squeeze, if the gamma squeeze triggers a short squeeze, really hard. Even then, it's hard to speculate. And that's why I've been trying to look back at the archives, because I want to know what triggered this around this time. I want to know what triggered this. And I tried to look at options, but unfortunately, I couldn't pull up enough information to see how many options expired either the week before or whatever. I don't know what caused this. I've been trying to figure out what caused this for a long time now. I even went back into the archives of Reddit to see if there was any kind of catalyst that could have triggered this that people were anticipating. But unfortunately, I was not successful in finding anything that might have happened. I moved this, and I'm sad about it. This is probably around here. Yeah. And so that's what happened. Crazy stuff. GME is jumping right now. Oh boy. Did I have my squeeze down? Okay, well, yeah. So kind of. So remember, this is what we were talking about. This is exactly what we want to see. Now, hopefully this continues to act as a level of support. Hopefully this will close here. It still has some time. It looks like it's, what is this? The 1 hour candle. Let's go a little bit smaller. Let's look at the 1 day and let's see what's happening. Hey, take a look at this. Okay, the 1 minute candle is looking pretty solid. This is exactly what we want to see. 191, man. I'm feeling good about my investment right now. I'm feeling fantastic. So this is great. This is absolutely great. Lauren, we are keeping it. They bounced a little and I sold. Lauren, I'm not sure if you're in the right chat, my friend. We don't really talk about politics, and you sold your stock. I mean, good for you. I'm happy for you, but we don't really bring up politics. A little confused. But what's up, Mohammed? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Diamond Backhand, thank you so much for sharing with me, my friend. This is looking pretty freaking fantastic. And let's see if we can eat up this sell wall right here. If we can eat up this sell wall, that'll be pretty legit. Wow. It's looking pretty good, guys. 191. I'm feeling pretty good. How's AMC doing? Hey, AMC, not too bad, guys. Not too bad. It looks like we're going to test this level of resistance, I suppose. Descending level. I'm not sure why I drew this trend line. Looks like it's barely even touching anything. I'm really not sure why I drew this unless I drew it for this here before. But this trend line is magically just kind of working here. I'm sure there was a very, very good reason I drew this. Maybe I can go to the 5-day and I can see exactly what I was trying to do. I have no clue what I was trying to do, but it's kind of working. It kind of makes sense. Crazy stuff. Oh, I'm sorry, Eddie. I missed you, my friend. Let me see what you got. This chat's going so fast these days. MGNI. We'll take a look at that really quick. Magnite. All right. I don't even know what Magnite does. It sounds like they're mining or something. IT. Not even close. Let's see. Provides a technology solution to automate the purchase and sale of digital advertising inventory to buyers and sellers. Digital advertising inventory. The company's platform features applications and services for sellers of digital advertising inventory or publishers that own or operate websites, applications, connected television channels, and other digital media properties to manage and monetize their inventory. Its platform also features applications and services for buyers, including advertisers, agency trading desks, and demand side platforms to buy digital advertising inventory in a transparent. Okay, so a lot of digital advertising stuff. I love digital advertising. It is so great from a money-making perspective. Okay, everyone kind of wins for whenever you're doing digital advertising. We as the consumer may not win so much, but whenever we're getting stuff that kind of like, I guess if we wanted to buy something, I don't know, but realistically, the two people who are in it, they usually make out pretty well. Let's see what their annual profits are looking like. The 98 million, 64 million, 99 million, 143 million did great during COVID, and this is because everyone's at home. A lot of people switched to online. They had to go to, like we talked about yesterday, Shopify websites, all of those different things. So I think that this could be. It makes sense. Everyone was stuck at home. They're on their internet all day. Some people had extra money that they didn't have before because, unemployment. I had a buddy who was in unemployment making more than I make because of the extra stuff. And he was making a lot more than I make in a month. It was insane how much money he was making for being unemployed. And it's because there were those additional things, and it was unfortunate. Some people were unfortunately unemployed and stuff, but some people were like him. He was making a whole lot of money for like 6 months or 9 months or something. It's pretty crazy. So institutional ownership, 68.85%, fantastic. Makes a lot of sense. I think advertising is relatively safe, especially if they're, doing cool stuff. Let's take a look at and we got BlackRock and Vanguard. I get the Webull price alert on my my Apple Watch. I'm not messing around. Analysts, man, the analysts really think the highs, think 80, 58. This could be a pretty great. When was this listed? 2014. Hey, I guess this company's been around for a while. I've never heard of them, but that's pretty great. Let's take a look at the 3-month. Yeah, we've seen this a huge run up and then kind of a retracement. I think this is the market correction. The question is are we going to see a bounce back? I think there's going to be a bounce back. See lows. Corey, what's up, my friend? What's up, my friend? And so hopefully this is just a correction. I think we're going to see this with a lot of stocks, a nice jump up, a pullback, solid, pretty solid pullback, and in the form of possibly a correction. So the question is, are we done here? I really think we're gonna be done with a lot of these corrections, unless an industry comes up too fast. For example, I think what are they called? Like carnivals and stuff. Carnivals, the cruise lines. I was thinking Carnival Cruise. The cruise lines and stuff, I'm afraid they're going to have a pullback because they have recovered so quickly. So if you are bullish on them, which I'm bullish on them, I would just possibly be ready for a pullback, maybe by the dip, if that's a play, but I might be wrong. But yes, so pullback, and hey, this could be pretty great. Looks like they may have found a bottom. As you can see, they kept bouncing here. They bounced here, and it looks like it was a better bounce this time, not as low. And so hopefully you'll see a bullish reversal on this one. I like this stock. I like the industry. I like everything about this one. This seems really good. Excellent. Let's take a look at GME. I got that notification, and I don't know what in tarnation just happened. Okay, so I mean, just kind of consolidating up to 52% on the day. Are you kidding me? What a day! What a day! Incredible, and still up in the after hours, man. I'm feeling so good about this. I really am. GME will be tested at 220 and 200. That's what Rob is saying. Yeah, I mean, hey, we'll just have to kind of see exactly what's going on. I got you, Eddie. Let's take a look. So, do you see GME taking the same route tomorrow? Here's the deal. This is a great play, and you know what? Let's take a look at history. What does history tell us? And granted, I don't think history is how stocks work, so take that for what that is. But whenever it was down, it had a good little run, kind of consolidated, but it held. Held for a good amount. Run, consolidated, dipped, and then dipped again. So I mean, it's very possible we'll hold. It looks like there's a lot of support and resistance around this area, and I bet you we'll be testing this tomorrow. The question is, I mean, I guess no one really knows, but hopefully we will stay around this area. And if we can respect this level of support, I think we're going to be testing all of these different levels of support and resistance, and hopefully we'll be around this area anywhere, hopefully around the $200 range and staying strong. And if we have a really good day, then maybe somewhere above 220, 225, something like that. Could be a few different options there. And so we'll just kind of see. I don't think I need to squeeze down any more of this one. No, I'm going to go ahead and delete that. And there we go. And now we'll just continue to watch these candles. Let's go a little more microscopically and see. Yeah, see a good little pullback. And as you can see on the RSI, it was oversold. I mean, overbought. And granted, sometimes it's overbought and it keeps on going. And this chart kind of adjusts a little bit. But hey, it looks pretty good. I'm still feeling great. I mean, you can't say we didn't have a good day, so I'm loving it. Chris says, remember rail freight car. It jumped. It sure did jump, my friend, on 23%. Not bad one bit. It held pretty strong too. Whenever I see a big jump like this, I get so scared of just a crash, some kind of pumping up or something. But man, this is a great one. So Rare says people will say sell to drive the price down so they can buy more, and that's all. Yeah, I mean, here's the deal. You have plenty of opportunity to buy the dip. I know it's scary sometimes to buy the dip, but hey, yeah, we all make decisions and we have to do it. Olive says, not financial advice, but hit those thumbs up for Corey. Corey answers everyone's questions. Least we could do. Thank you so much, Olive. I do my best to get to everybody's questions. I know I missed some of your questions, guys, and as long as you don't spam me, just ask it again, and I'll be happy to take a look. I'm trying to stay kind of up to date with the chat, but sometimes I do have to go back just a tad and see what is going on, and we'll see. Oh yeah, which did any with New York? I guess they approved. It was this was 3.6 yesterday. Hey, not bad at all. So I did want to check out Sundial. I haven't been able to since obviously I've been at work all day, and I was curious what happened today with especially with New York. I guess approving recreational marijuana. Well, let's look it up because I don't know yet. Let's just look up New York news, and maybe something will pop up. So I guess they agreed to legalize marijuana. I really don't know what goes into that, but that's crazy. So I wonder which stocks did well based on that news, you know? And let's take a look. So Sundial was just having the most volume every single day. And let's take a look and see if we can find, can I look up through industry? Oh, you can't do that, can I? I'll have to see if I can, because I really like that about Robinhood. You could search by industry, and it, you know, kind of hurts me. What's another one? So I saw you say Tilray, and let's see how Tilray did. Hey, looks like, oh well, I guess only up 2% on the day, huh? A little shocking. I thought with that we would have seen a little more excitement, but crazy. Rhino, appreciate you, man. Thoughts on SLGG? Hey, thank you so much, Rhino. I appreciate you being here. Let's take a look. SLGG. We have taken a look at this before. I do really like what they do and everything about them. I did see a message here that I wanted to. I was curious what they were saying. Rare says, when it falls, play like the big players, buy the dip. Look at the pre-pandemic price range. Even now it's a deal. Hey, great point. Great point. DJ for free says, I appreciate the super chat. Give us financial advice. DJ, I don't know what to tell you, my friend. I really do not know what to tell you. Mohammed, I'm sorry. Remind me to look at TME, my friend. Don't worry. I'll take a look for you. Let me look at SLGG. We'll look at TME. I don't want to forget. Oh, Diamond, thank you for that. Backhand. MG is ETF for weed. Yeah, that'll be pretty good. We could see a general consensus of it. So SLGG, for those of you who don't know what these guys do, these guys are basically offers amateur esports community and content platform. The company operates, and I'm gonna skip through a lot of this stuff, but basically gaming stuff, super cool. Really cool stuff. They connect with a network of gamers, venues, and brand partners to enable social and local competitive esports. The brand operates leagues in partnership with the publishers of top tier games such as League of Legends, Minecraft, Clash Royale, just insane stuff. And City Champions tournaments, great stuff. I do like this stock a lot. You know, I really couldn't say, especially since they have though, like, it's hard to say exactly what they're gonna do, but especially since they do have I saw Rania say, give us financial advice. I'm sorry, Rania. No, it's not financial advice, my friend. I apologize. No financial advice. This is all, I'm just a regular guy. I got a hat, and that's all I got. I got an Atari shirt. Lee, I'm not falling for my friend. That was a good try, though. So, SLGG, yeah. So anyways, I do like the stock. I forgot the institutional ownership. Let's take a look. 5%. I think that's going to get bigger. Gaming right now, I feel like they're just a little... Tom says, advice? Okay, try not to lose too much money. Rania says, apes strong together. Lee, you almost had me. I'm not going to lie. You almost had me. But you know what? Big brain. I got a few wrinkles on my brain today, so it's going to be fantastic. I'm feeling good. Let's take a look. So SLGG, I know I've been stuck on this. Mohammed, what was your stock again, my friend? I'll find it here. TME. Okay, TME. I'm going to type this in. I'm not going to click it just yet. For the person who asked me about SLGG, what can I say? I like the stock. You know, if you want to, regular guy, you heard it here first. Regular guy, I got a hat. Yeah, I got a hat. And that's that. I do like Super League, and you know, especially they have the good games. They have League of Legends, they have Minecraft. I wonder, and you know what I don't know is And granted, while they have like League of Legends, are they actually doing like LCS? Are they actually doing, I don't know what the Minecraft tournament is, but who's doing Fortnite? Who's doing this? There's so many different questions that I have that you may need to consider those. I don't have a position in the stock. I'm not sure if I'll take a position in the stock just yet. I think they're an excellent long-term hold. But I just don't know where gaming is going to go. Right. I know it's going to keep growing. I really do. But it's just so hard to say with some of these. There's a few more plays. I'll just put it this way. There's a few more plays that I think I might make a little more money on, but I could be very wrong. Very wrong. Let's take a look at TME from my buddy Muhammad, and let's see. Let's take a look. TME. Okay, so do I know these guys? Let me see. Are these guys the karaoke? Okay, yeah, the company platform compromises online music, online karaoke, and music-centric live streaming services, supported by content offerings, technology, and data. So this is great. The company's main platform includes QQ Music, okay, a bunch of different music, and others, I guess. So a bunch of different music. Pretty cool. How was the financials? I think these guys had good financials. Yes, from $500,000 in 2017, steady in growth, and now they're at 1.43 billion. Oh my gosh, very steady growth. They've almost tripled in a few years. So this is fantastic. Institution ownership, yeah, I bet it's high, 86.18%. Man, insane. Great stuff. When were these guys listed? 2018. Man, they're doing very great for being listed in 2018. Analyst price target, the high being 30. 36. So looking pretty good. Let's take a look at the chart setup. I don't know what's going on. The hiccups or something. Whoa, my gosh. Okay, you know what? So you're gonna think I'm crazy. Oh, the financials are under review. Oh, you see that? This is Pauline. Pauline, welcome. I'm glad to see you here. Anything interesting? There's a lot of interesting stuff happening. For example, what the heck is happening with TME? It's looking very scary. Let's take a look at the news and see what is happening. Oh, check the news for TME. Okay, let's check the news for this, because this is very scary. Why they crashed today. Let's see. This is on full. Take it. We'll take it for what it is. And let me see if I have exactly what's happening. So why is the stock tumbling? We may find a clue. I'm trying to see if I can find a key thing. So bear with me here. Oh man, I don't know. I'm trying to skim through and give you guys a quick little answer, but it's really hard to see exactly what is going on. But if this is true, if essentially what they did, yeah, bad deal. So here's the deal. I'll say this. If they did have if their financials are under review, and do you guys remember Luckin? Well, if you're relatively new, you won't remember Luckin Coffee, but I don't even think they're listed anymore. And this was a shocking play. Luckin Coffee news, guys. These guys fell off the. I don't even think they're listed anymore. Let me see. Luckin. Oh, are they still here? They went OTC now. Okay, I don't know what happened with these guys, but these guys. Let me see if I can look at the 6 month. Basically, I can't remember the story. They were like fudging their numbers or something. I guess they were taken off the wherever they were traded before, and it just was not a good thing that happened. This company was scary. So I will say, and they were delisted. I don't know what happened to the people that were invested in it. So I will say, if this company is not going to be delisted, it's going to be good, it's going to be great, then I would say, hey, I really like purchasing stocks whenever they're oversold like this. I really do. Now, you have to be extremely careful, because this is where, if something's going to happen to them, then, you could I guess potentially lose your investment. Now, if you don't think they're going to go out of business, there's people are just over exaggerating their. Oh yeah, see, Hertz lost $3,000 unlocking. I was gonna go heavy in unlocking because whenever a stock looks like this, I like to buy the dip. This is a great dip to buy, especially they've been trading pretty well for a while, and could be a good little swing trade. But you just have to be super careful on that kind of play. But I do like that. EH is a good example of what bad news can do. EHang. Oh boy, let's go 3 month. Oh, okay. I'm guessing this is where the bad news was. And as you can see, even if you played it as a swing trade, if you got in at 45 and you traded, I don't know, it's 70 or 50 or 60 even, you could do a great little swing trade if you think it's going to come back. So things to think about. Just got to be super careful with some of these. GME is still climbing in after hours. Let's take a look. Thank you so much for the update. Intro. GME. Where we at? Why is this happening to me? All right, we'll put it back at the top of the list. Let's look at the 1 day and see what's happening. Yeah, still doing very good in the after hours. See, good little thing. Now, it looks like we may have a double top here. We'll see if this where this goes. Okay, could be bad, but we'll see. Hopefully it just retraces a little bit less. This is a pretty big candle here. We'll see how it closes. This candle still has, it's about to close, right? Yep, new candle. So hopefully this is hopefully it reverses. We're gonna look for an engulfing green candle. If this candle engulfs here, that could be an upside of an upcoming bullish reversal. So I'm really hoping that is the way it goes. Johnson, my friend. Cash C, here's a gift for you to purchase 2 AMC shares. Oh man, you have 2K shares. Johnson, you're doing fantastic, my friend. I'm sure that is going to print for you so well. Thank you so much for the super chat. I love the support. I appreciate all of the support. I understand not everybody's in the position to give a super chat. That is no problem. I just appreciate you guys hanging out and having a good time with us. We always have a good time in these live streams, and never a dull moment. Never a dull moment. Always a good time. Let's see if this is what this is doing. Oh yeah, that's a good point. I didn't even think about that, Diamond. Yeah, we're getting toward the end of the after hours, so let's see exactly what happens here. All right, I guess we'll come back to this. Let's see how AMC is doing really quick. I'm just gonna pull this up over here, and I will take a look at your stock. Who had a stock up here? Julian, I'm gonna look at your stock right now, my friend. What just happened? What stock is this? Oh, this is not AMC. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Man, I'm about to... Nobody panic. What chair is this? This is a DX Racer. A DX Racer. How do you get... Okay, so great question. Easy one, Mike. It's actually right here, extended. So you just enable extended right here, and it shows the after hours on Webull. Easy stuff. Very, very easy. I did. So Starfish says, do you scalp? Starfish, I don't scalp very often. Sometimes I'll hop in, and if I see something that's super good, for example, on something like this, one that I'm going to close looking so I don't get confused. This one, was it this one? What's the one that we were just looking at that was super... Okay, like this one, for example. If it looked like this, but I guess I wasn't zoomed in enough. That was my fault. Let's look at the 1 month. Yeah, so for example, this one could be, and I haven't done enough research to confirm, but it looks like it could be a good scalp, It's oversold in the RSI. It's just like super low. And granted, we don't know if we found a bottom here, but if you think we did find a bottom, theoretically you jump in here around, what is that, at $20 for, about $20. And you know what, you may be able to ride this up to, even if you ride it up to 25 bucks, 23 bucks, 22 bucks, whatever it's going to go up to in the next week. If it does go up, then that can be a great little scalp for you. So easy, but you have to do a little more research than me just telling you, because this is number one, I'm not telling you what to do. Number two, this is not financial advice. Number three, you may want to make sure they found a bottom, and that's what you'll want to see. And there we go. That's the end of After Hours. Let's see what happened with GameStop and AMC. And then we'll take a look at a bunch of your other stocks, guys. I see a lot of people want to take a look at these stocks. GameStop, let's look at it on the 1 day and see exactly how we ended. Looks like, hey, you know what? Not bad at all. Not bad. Looks like we're going to test this level of resistance over here around the 192, 193 mark. But I'm feeling very good about our day. What a great day for GameStop, guys. Excellent day. Couldn't really ask for anything else. AMC, as you can see, just continuing. We did break here, and nice little little gap up over here, all the way up here to 1120, and then came down a little bit. But we'll see if it respects this level of descending level of support at this point, and hopefully it will. Hopefully it will. That'd be great. Somebody asked me LIVX. Got you, Julian. I told you I'd get to you, my friend. Oh, SkyTrader. I saw you, SkyTrader. I apologize. SkyTrader Super Chat. Thank you so much. SkyTrader says, Wall Street bets trying to pump CTRM to consider a lottery, to be considered a lottery stock like AMC and GME. Hey, you know what? Let me take a look at this one and we'll take a look at CTRM. I just be a little bit careful. A lot of people have taken positions in these companies, and everyone, who doesn't want their stock to be pumped, but you have to be super careful with that stuff. And if it finds like, if let's say I had 1 million people, or I was Elon Musk or something, and I was like, I took a large position and I started just like railing on, I said, CTRM is going to be the next big thing. There's a lot of like legal implications that you need to be careful about. But as for, if you're just trading in Wall Street bets, I'd just be a little careful. Everyone wants their stock to go up. Just my 2 cents. Let's see what these guys do. Lux Live Media. Oh, interesting. Profile. So looks like they may be a little bit new. I don't see a listing date on here just yet. This stock is NASDAQ. Okay, well, let's take a look. So the company is focused on acquisition, distribution, and monetization of live music, internet radio, and music related streaming and video content. LiveX Live also gives audiences access to premium original content, artist exclusives, and industry interviews. Its music services provide its music fans the ability to experience, engage, and listen to live music, digital internet radio, and music streaming services on any connected device and screen, including desktop, tablet, mobile, iOS, and Android, and automobile play interfaces. Music play interfaces. Its music serves. Okay, so a bunch of cool stuff. Live. Okay, hey, that's actually pretty cool. Don't they have like, and the only part that scares me about something like this, it's a pretty cool concept, but they already have like Sirius radio, satellite radio, all these different things that I worry it's a little saturated. Now, if they're really coming at it from a different angle where kind of like, I think Peloton might have been the first to do it, where you can get like on like live classes or whatever, and you can hop on with the class and everyone's doing it together. I think Peloton does it like that, but if they're trying to really do something different, that could actually be pretty cool, but nothing too impressive to me. Obviously, they're on all these devices, which I guess is cool, but so there's that. Let's see what the financials look like. Maybe the financials just shut me up, and they are going to shut me up because 2018, 501k, the 2019, 2.53 million, and then 2020, 5 million. These guys have been in like a ridiculous amount of growth. It's actually like extremely impressive. Institutional ownership 36.14, not bad at all. I do see BlackRock, Vanguard, and FMR, the three amigos over here. Taking a look at the analysts. What are the analysts saying? Hey, analysts are thinking the stock is going to continue to go up. If they think AMC is going to go down, but so take that for what that is. But let's take a look at this chart setup. See if we have anything cool looking. Not bad. Been going up. Let's look at it 6 months and see exactly what we're seeing. Nice solid movement. You may want to something to consider. Let's see if I can get these points in here. We'll just draw this. It's a little more macroscopic, and we'll get a little more rough down here. So this is looking pretty good. Now what I would be careful about, if you don't have a position in this company, you may want to be careful that you do not it could be dropping here, and it could test this level of support, and it might drop below the level of support. So you just want to be a little bit careful if you are thinking about taking a position here. If you're taking a position, and depending on where, you're probably up pretty well. So pretty good play. Hopefully that prints for you, my friend. Let's take a look at CTRM. Let's see what they're doing for SkyTrader. Boy, oh boy. Okay, let's look at 3 months. And so 3 months, again, we've seen this big run up, a bit of a pullback, and we're seeing this kind of, I don't know what this is called. Is it I want to call it a rainbow. It looks like a perfect, just gonna test here again. And we'll see what exactly is going to happen. My other monitor is going nuts, but you know what? No worries. Taking a look here. Yeah, I mean, I guess I already kind of spoke about CTRM. Hopefully, I know a lot of people, and this is one of those that I did not take a position in. A lot of people took a position in CTRM, MVIS, SOS, and Trace Trades. He took a position in a lot of these stocks, and he was really talking them up. And I'm not gonna lie, for some of these stocks, I did take I think those three, I did take a position in, not CTRM, but MVIS, Senseonics, and SOS, because he was so passionate about it, so bullish on it. And so I did take a position in those, and unfortunately I purchased at the top. We'll see if it prints at the end, but we have to see. I'm not sure if I answered your question. This is the DX Racer, the person who asked which chair this was. I was super behind on the double bottom. Sure, thank you, Chris. So you know what, that could be an upcoming bullish reversal if it's a double bottom and it bounces. Now we'll just have to see exactly what's going to happen, but it is a little bit tricky. You have to be careful. It's not my favorite chart setup. Yeah, I think Chris said it here. Not my favorite chart setup. Michael, I got you, buddy. We will take a look. Thank you for reminding me. I know you put it in a few times. I'm sorry. I've been I got a little behind in the chat, but we will take a look, my friend. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking here. Just exercise caution and play carefully. This goes back to kind of what we were talking about earlier about taking people's advice, taking their word for it. Do your own DD, and hey, maybe you did, and if you feel good about this, excellent. I really hope it works out for you, Prince, and that'll be great. Let's take a look at Funko. Holy baloney. We're zoomed out a little bit. Let's zoom in a little bit on the 1 month and see how they've been doing. So not bad in the 1 month at all, from 1224 all the way up to 2470. Obviously they have pulled back quite a bit, a good amount, but not too bad. They're at what are they at? 20, we'll say around $20, $21. So that's where they're sitting at currently. And they're developing a few levels of resistance here. Let me go ahead and draw this horizontal line just so we can have it here. I'll go ahead and draw it here. I feel okay about that line. So we'll go ahead and draw it here. And obviously it doesn't really respect these, but these two on this side, these two on this side, and we will see what happens. Looks like it could be a possible kind of head and shoulders pattern. So shoulder, head, and shoulders down here. Obviously we have this little one, could be a shoulder as well, but kind of tricky to say exactly what this is. But taking a look, let me see if I can go a little more microscopically. And yeah, so that's kind of what we're seeing here. I'd be extremely careful with this stock. It looks like let me see if I can get a little trend line in here so we can see if there's any kind of level of support that we need to look out for. Actually, I'm gonna change my point. I'm gonna change it to this one over here. This way we can get a few more points. So I just be a little bit careful. We do have a good amount of points. I feel okay with this trend line. I would just be very, very careful exactly what happens into here. Looks like we may get some kind of squeeze down, and we'll see where that goes. I'm going to continue to draw this line, and hopefully, yep, that was pretty good. So we'll see what happens in the squeeze down. This red candle not looking like my favorite. We'll see if it drops below, or maybe it'll continue to squeeze down, and then in which case you'll be looking for an upcoming or like an engulfing green candle to really signify like a bullish run coming up. So we will have to see exactly what happens there. Stonks, keeping it real, always keeping it real, my friend. Just got to be honest. I'm not here to tell people what they want to hear. I'm here to just give my honest opinion, my personal opinion. Yes, REI, AMC squeeze. That's what Happy Feet is saying. Happy feet. AMC had a pretty good day. I'm feeling good about it. GameStop had a good day. I'm feeling good about it. We're all feeling good. The whole stock market as a whole had a good day. So usually, and you see this often, the whole stock market has a good day. The whole stock market has a bad day. And you know what? The few days before, the past few days have been bad days. It's been all red. And in my opinion, we were due a good day finally, and we got it. So I'm very happy to see that. Huyos, thanks for the info, my friend. Thank you so much for the super chat. I appreciate the support. No problem. It's my pleasure. I want to make sure that we're we're all taken care of here. So that's what I have for Funko. Did we already take a look at this? I mean, I guess we all know kind of what they do. Did I look at their institutional ownership? 52%. Financials. How are their financials? Hey, steady growth. It's just a little surprising to me. I mean, I didn't know people love Funko so much. I know people collect it and stuff, and obviously they do more. You can see here they do, including Pop. They do the minis, Dorbs, pint-sized heroes, rock candy, galactic hero. I mean, they do a bunch of different stuff, but it's just so crazy to me how people love these things so much, because I guess I don't get it. You know what I mean? Crazy. Jamie, my friend, we missed you yesterday. What's up, my man? It's always tough for me to catch you at this time. Let's go, bro. Yeah, hey, Jamie, I totally understand. Sometimes it's hard, it's tricky to get in here, but hey, I appreciate it, and I understand that not everyone can make it every day, but no worries at all. No worries at all. I remember all you guys. Someone said something to me, and I can't recall where it was. Double bottom. I'm just trying to get caught up on this. Oh yes, Tesla Pantry, you're 100%. Thank you for reminding us, guys. I don't know if you guys saw, but on Tesla, let me see if I can do this. I forgot what stock I was going to look at. If I said I was just going to look at your stock, please let me know. I think it was Michael again. Michael, did I look at your stock yet? No, yeah, I did. Okay, Michael. So yeah, okay, we did good, but I think there was someone else that wanted me to look at it. While I wait for your chat, let's take a look at Tesla really quick. I think it's just tesla.com, right? Yeah. So let's do the I don't know, the Model 3, and then we'll go ahead and do it. Order now. Unreal. You can go down here and come on, just continue to payment, and you can see Bitcoin. Insane. Isn't that crazy? Insane. So what I'm curious about, and if anyone knows this answer, let me know, because obviously I'm not going to put in my information and purchase this, but if I were to purchase it like cash or something, is this number going to fluctuate? Does anyone actually, I guess I could look at this number to see if it fluctuates while Bitcoin fluctuates, because for example, they're kind of down, right? I think they've been down a little bit. 51, they've been going down. So what I'm wondering is, do you guys think that this stock is going to continue to go down? I mean, this stock, do you think that this number will go down as Bitcoin goes down? Like, do you think it's actually pulling in real time, or do you think I wonder if Elon set a price and said, hey, like on this date is where Bitcoin is going to be, like, so like on March 15th, Bitcoin is worth this, and this is what we're going to say the $100, this is what we're going to base it off of. And I wonder if they have to update it on the back end. I have a bunch of different questions on how that works, because theoretically on a good day, you could spend, on a good day, I don't know, maybe it dips a lot, and then it's like $80 here instead of 100, and on a bad day you spend 120. So I have a lot of questions about how exactly he's going to do that. I'm very, very curious. REI. It was you, Diamond. Thank you for reminding me. Ring Energy. Ooh, very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so let's see what you guys are doing. They're a company that engaged in oil, natural gas acquisition, exploration, development, and production activities. The company's okay, let's see. Focus in Texas and Kansas. Let's talk about where they are. I'm trying to see if there's any kind of good information. We did take a look at this before, and so what I'm seeing here, energy, fossil fuels, oil and gas. Now, I wonder if they're only oil and gas, or if they're doing more with other energy, like more green energy is what I'll say. So a lot of questions there. I really don't have a position on what is going to happen with oil and gas. I don't think oil and gas is going anywhere for a long time. But I wonder if they're good investments. Like, because there's a few different thought processes, right? Let's talk this through. And this is what I like to do on the channel. This is why I want us to talk through these things. So oil and gas, right? Now, as other companies are switching to like green energy and yada yada, maybe they shut down their oil and gas, and oil and gas becomes more expensive because there's less of it available, you know. But and there's some things that are going to use oil and gas for a long time. For example, the big Tonka trucks or whatever that do the construction, I'm sure they run on like diesel, you know, they need oil, gas, and all this good stuff. And I think they like need it. So I don't know what's gonna happen with this industry. Is it going to decline over time, or are companies going to die and there's going to be some that are just like super good? You know, I don't know what's going to happen with this industry. So definitely, so you guys know my thought process, just so you're not, you know, just take what I say, really do with a grain of salt. But let's take a look. So 2017 through 2020, so 47 million, 87 million, 138 million, and then back down to 76 million. Okay, so not a good year at all in 2020. Now, granted, with everything going on with the pandemic, I assume not many people were driving and stuff. So maybe that had something to do with these prices. Crazy stuff. Institutional ownership, 54%. Now, what I would watch, if you like this company, I would continue to watch, see where this institutional ownership is going. Because if they start pulling out, that means in the future they either don't know or they don't think it's going to be profitable. And I don't think that it's that they don't know. Okay, you see, and if they go in, then hey, that's a good thing. If they go out, then a lot of things to keep an eye on. Like I said, I'm not too educated on exactly what's happening with this kind of stuff, so keep that in mind. Analysts have the lowest price target here at $3, highest at $3.48. So it looks like they do like the stock. Let's see what's been happening on the let's look at 6 month. So hey, they've been coming up on the 6 month, not bad at all. Let's take a look pre-pandemic. Let's look at the 1 year and just go backwards a little bit. So pre-pandemic, I guess a low of, you know, $1.50 or something, and this is just before the pandemic. This is in let's look at the 5 year. That might be a better. Okay, so the only thing is, so this started declining in 2018. So don't think that this was the pandemic. This started dropping in 2018, and now it looks like they may have found a bottom over here at 43 cents. And, you know, they may be on an upcoming run. The question is, you know, what are they going into? What is going to make them, what's going to make them a good investment, you know? And that's what you have to see. Where in Webull do you see the owners, the institution? So it's institutions. What you may have to do is you right click it up here, and then what you can do is add a widget. And you can see like short interest. You can see all this stuff, like most active, options, chart, and then you can add stuff in here. And then you can also drag them and like move them around and stuff. I kind of customized this a little bit, so pretty easy. Maybe I will make a video for you guys. Mohammed, that's a great question. Maybe it's just me, but when people say buy the dip, are they just assuming most people have dip capital left? That's a great question, Mohammed. And you know, so here's kind of how I've been doing it. I haven't been doing anything. I haven't gone on vacation. I haven't gone to the movies. I haven't gone out to eat. I have a lot of disposable. I waste a lot of money doing those things. Okay. And so being at home, meal prepping, you know, and as long as I don't order out, because when I order out, that's where like all my money gets sucked into. As long as I don't order out, apparently I'm a very rich man. And so as I get paid, I'm like, dang, I have a lot more money than I was expecting. And I want to say this very carefully. And don't do this, but I'm kind of using almost like a savings account, which is the wrong way to do it. Please do not do that one bit. But for some of these stocks that I'm super, 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 super confident in, that I've done the research and that I feel bullish on, I've kind of been like putting that money, you know, in there. And granted, I always have extra cash on hand. And but as I get more cash in, sometimes I kind of supplement and push it over into the stocks and stuff. So that's just kind of what that's my own personal what I'm able to do. I'm sure not most people are doing it, but wait till you have kids, Corey, or 3 of them like me. Yeah. No kids, and so I'm kind of like it's just me and my fiance, and she's an independent woman, so she does fantastic. You know, so we're good. You know, we're doing just fine. But I'm very lucky. But you know, be careful. Pauline, do you think the correction is over since we see green today? As much as I would love to say the correction is over, it's so hard to say. But you know what? After looking at a bunch of these stocks, let's look at them on the like the 3-month, right? Looking at the 3-month, we can see a lot of these stocks. And again, it really depends. So for example, CTRM, like hopefully it is consolidating around here. We may see a little dip just a little further, unless it really is going to continue to support right there. But it's so hard to say. It really depends on the industry. And if your company's up for, who knows, for cooking the books or something. But it's really hard to tell. You can see a lot of double bottoms here, and it's hard to tell, but I'm very optimistic too. So I may not be the best person to ask for this, but I feel pretty good about what's going on. Personal opinions. Jamie says, man, my broker account has my lunch money for tomorrow in it. Oh boy. Oh gosh, you guys are wild. Yeah, so here's the deal. Just make sure you're okay. I would keep some rainy day money. Just lock, just in somewhere, just in case. Because, we hope for the best, prepare for the worst. Maybe that'll be the saying I have on my shirt, on my merch. Like I came up with it. Oh my gosh. Kids are short sellers. Gosh. They just drive down the price of the amount of money you have. You guys are so funny. You guys are too wild. Okay, let's take a look and see what's going on. You guys are way too funny with this stuff. So yes, Bitcoin, you can buy a Tesla with Bitcoin. Insane. And I'm so curious. I wonder if this is gonna be, because we've all heard the stories where like someone bought a pizza or something, and the pizza was they paid a Bitcoin or whatever, and it was at the time maybe half a Bitcoin. Who knows when they bought the pizza, but I think it was like a whole Bitcoin or something, and they bought a pizza with a Bitcoin. And now imagine if you would have bought a pizza with a Bitcoin back in 2011 or whenever it was. Happy feet. I got you, buddy. So AMC squeeze. So you think and it seems like you're asking me. Oh, Charles Schwab just purchased 400K AMC shares. Ooh, interesting. Very interesting. AMC squeeze. So let's talk about this. So we'll kind of combine these together. Johnson, so Cash T, forgive me if you answer this. Hey, guys, I'm totally ready to answer questions every single day, the same questions. And, I know not everyone was here. Obviously, we do have a lot of regulars, and I appreciate that. And hopefully everyone can understand that people are going to ask the same questions. And hey, I'm okay with answering that. No problem at all. So the question is, when the squeeze happens, it's usually one day or multiple days. It really depends. No two squeezes are the same. And a lot of people are comparing it to Volkswagen. And actually, a lot of people, especially on Wall Street Bets, have been saying, don't compare it to Volkswagen. It's not the same thing. And it really kind of isn't the same thing, because those people decided, hey, they basically sold after 2 days or whatever. And so, or granted, that's what it looks like, because the squeeze did go on for about 2 days. Serene, welcome. Hey, nice to see you. And that's what happened. So it kind of just squeezed over 2 days, and that was that. So, but I wouldn't put a time frame on it. It's going to be hard. It's going to be really, really hard to hold during that, because we're going to see something crazy. And if we go back to the AMC, what happened originally, if we go over here, let's look at maybe the 1 hour candles. Let's see if I can go backwards without messing up my stuff. Oh, snap, I passed it. So going over here, and we can see, over the course of a day, in the morning it went up, and then it dropped. Can you imagine from 20 to 13 in a day, and then holding again to 20, and then down to 12 again, and then up to 21, and then down? I mean, it's a roller coaster. And then guess what happened? They halted trading. It could have kept going and it could have kept going up. We don't know what was going to happen. But, you know, with everything going on, for all we know, it was going to absolutely skyrocket and go to 100 that day. No one really knows. So just gotta be crazy. Oh, Jamie, I don't even know if you know, I have a position in GameStop. I don't know if you were here for that, but I did get my position in GameStop. Average price of around 135. Feeling good about it. Feeling very, very good about it. Mohammed says, people fail to realize or mention that the VW squeeze was orchestrated by Porsche, a huge company, not driven by retail. Absolutely, Mohammed, you're 100% correct. And so just to reiterate that, Porsche, the short squeeze was Porsche. And actually, I think it was a section of the, was it the German government or something? It was a weird thing like that. But yes, it was basically two entities that were the cause essentially of the squeeze. And it was much easier because two entities, all they had to say, what, you're proud of me, Jamie. And all these two entities, all they had to really say was, hey, I don't know, when do you want to hold? You know? And then it was a prisoner's dilemma. Let me see if I can, if you're not familiar with prisoner's dilemma, let me see. Maybe this is an easy one. Okay, yeah, so sure. So here is, well, let me see if there's a, okay, here we go. This one is fine. I'm trying to find a good way to explain it. I don't want to explain it wrong, but essentially you have, you rob a bank with a guy, you know, right? And so here's the dilemma. So what you want to say is, if you, so we have prisoner A and prisoner B, right? And so this is, imagine this being the short squeeze, this being Porsche, and this being the government. So now, if you're both silent, right? If you guys rob the bank, well, let's just use the bank example because I'm not trying to do anything weird. So let's say you rob the bank, right? If you both stay silent, well, then guess what? You guys are only going to get like 1 year in prison each, and that's it. And then, you know, if you stash the money in a good place, maybe you're fine. Okay, cool. So then that happens. Now, that's if you're both silent. And remember, you're in separate rooms, so you don't know if that guy's going to tell on you. You don't know if, and he doesn't know if you're going to tell on him, right? And now they're saying, so whenever you're in those rooms, they're going to say, hey, your friend is ratting you out, and you're going to go to prison for 3 years. And so you better tell us what's going on. And so you're like, oh, shoot, no. So actually, I like this one better because, so we'll use this one, but we'll use these years so it's a little more dramatic. So if you guys tell the truth, if you guys lie, if you both lie, you're only going to get 1 year, okay? But now, do you think your friend's going to lie for you? That's the question, because whenever they go to separate rooms, they're going to say, hey, they're ratting you out. You're about to go to prison for 10 years. And the other guy, they're going to go to his room and say, hey, they're ratting you out. You're going to go to prison for 10 years. And so usually when I see it, this is 5 years. So, but they say, you know, the best is typically to both of you guys just confess. And usually I see this as 5 years. And you guys just split the difference because you don't know if they're going to hold this. So obviously this is the best case scenario and this is the worst case scenario. And for both of you, just equal parties. And so this is the question. But imagine doing this. And, you know, obviously there's not any kind of like, we're not like in a group or anything, but, you know, there's a lot of people holding. And the question is, you know, when are people going to sell? And think of it as in percentages. If 10 people are going to sell, 10% of people are going to sell at this price, 10% of people at this price, and then you have, you know, 50% of people will sell at this price, and that's the question. So it's a lot of the Wall Street Bets people, they're kind of playing prisoner's dilemma with each other in a sense, while they're not connected in any way, you know, other than they're all like the stock individually. There's no kind of group, but it's very, very interesting. So and that's kind of what happened, I assume, with the other thing. I love what Michael took away. So what I'm hearing from you is, let's rob a bank. Michael, that's not exactly what I'm saying, but I like where your head's at. So anyways, yeah, there's things to consider like that. Now, it's so hard to see how long it's going to go. It's so hard to see how long like the squeeze is going to happen. What I'm going to do is I'm going to watch it, and I'm just going to like play it by ear. You know, I do have, you know, I'm sure there's a point where if I make $1 million, I'm like, you know, maybe I'll take a little bit of profit. I mean, who knows? Like, who knows what we'll do in the moment? What I'm afraid of is it's going to go back up to $20 and everyone's going to sell. And it's going to like, well, what the heck was the point of that? But I guess we'll have to see. Lee says, I don't want to go to jail. We shall see. We shall see. Pauline is bullish on BNGO. These guys are healthcare. They do. I saw what these guys do before. I can't. Let me see if I have a Sapphire system. Okay, let's see. The Sapphire system is a platform for ultra sensitive and ultra specific structural variation detection that enables researchers and clinics. Hold on. It's clinicians. I've never heard that word before in my life, and it's just people love a clinic. I just like to read these words. I'm sorry, guys. I know it sounds like, is this guy like illiterate? No, I can read, but sometimes I just want to make sure I get all the words. Anyways, back to our regularly scheduled program. And clinicians to accelerate the research for new diagnostics and therapeutic targets to streamline the study of changes in chromosomes, which are known as cytogenics. So here's the thing. This is one of those things that I really don't understand. I'd have to go to the website and try to really understand what they're doing. In a short amount of time, I don't think I'm really going to do that right this second. But let's take a look at their financials. Let's see what the institutions are saying. I'm sure they've done their research. Profit has actually been pretty stagnant. And as a matter of fact, this last year in 2020, it did go down a little bit, which is not my favorite thing to see. But remember, like, this kind of stuff is expensive to run. So they could be, maybe in 2020, maybe they kind of shut down operation or something. Maybe they weren't able to, their revenue is down too. So the revenue's been down for actually the past 2 years. And so I'm not sure what could have caused that, especially being down in 2019. Maybe they're investing in other things, like, it looks like their operating income, I guess it went a little higher, as well as their total operating expenses. So, or I guess this went up, so this went down. And you'll just have to see. Maybe they're investing in more products to come out. But Mohammed, breaking news: Corey confirms he can't read. The people want proof. And so, institutional ownership. Okay, 6.42%. Not my favorite institutional ownership. Analysts are all over the place. The low of 0.75, like 75 cents, the high being $15. Just an absolute mess. And let's take a look at the chart setup. It looks like I have looked at this one before. So in the 5-day, and this is, well, take a look at the 5-day. It looks like I looked at this a while ago. And as you can see, we had a little bit of like action here within this little group of $8.50 to $9. And as you can see, this is what we look for. We look for these kinds of candles to determine which way the stock is going to go. Now, if this would have challenged up here and it was a large green candle, then that would have looked great. But look, even then, check this out. This is what we look for, right? We look for this, and we look for a green candle, and hopefully that's going to be a bullish run. But look, even then, it doesn't work every single time, okay? And it came back down, and it challenged again. And so, we're like, okay, maybe which way is it going to go? And then it started to go downward, and look, we had this negative one. And sometimes we'll see a big green one. It'll come back in the little areas of support and resistance. And that's what happened. But in this case, we did see this negative one, and it just continued to drop, and it kind of, I don't want to say free fell, but it fell pretty hard that one day, from 871 down to 743 about. And now it's kind of coming back up, and it looks like we're in another squeeze down. So you're going to want to watch this if you do like the stock, and you're going to want to see what kind of action we have. Let's see if I can get a horizontal line in here. Yeah, probably around there. Not bad. I like that. And then we can have a squeeze down right here. Boom. Too easy. And take a look here. So now you're going to be looking for a little bit of action here, and see where it's going to go in the morning. And that's what we're looking for. Let me get a sip of this. Lee says, if AMC goes to 100,000, I'll be a millionaire. I think for me, believe it or not, AMC just needs to go to 100, and I think I'll be a millionaire. Isn't that crazy to think about? No, 100, maybe I'll have 500,000. I don't know. I'll have a lot of money. Yeah, I think 100 is 500,000 for me, which is crazy to think about. Hey, no problem, Pauline. My pleasure. Oh, I forgot about, and then there's capital gains, which there goes all my money. So Michael says, so just curious, what happens to a person who borrows a stock and then they get to the point of a failure to deliver? Michael, this is the million-dollar question. From my understanding, whenever they have a failure to deliver, I'm sure they have to pay some kind of fee, and they're say, hey, like, please deliver the stocks. I mean, I don't know. It seems like there's really no real consequence that makes these hedge funds cover, because they keep doing these failure to deliver, and it keeps on going, and they're not even stopping. There's no sign of stopping. And so that's why I think they are going, that's why I think they're trying to enact these DTCC rules so that they're going to be forced, so the DTCC can force them to cover. And so it's just crazy stuff. It's insane. Crazy stuff. Gary says you have to use more than just the candles. Actually, I don't even use the candles at first. Okay, that's cool. It's a McSqueezy, baby. I love it. And margin call, right. Great point. Happy Feet saying, margin call. And they're going to keep triggering margin calls. And that is, I didn't even think about that. Whenever they enact these rules and the DTCC is forcing these guys to cover, theoretically, we could have continuous margin calls on them. Because think about it. Let's say they're like, hey, you guys are too short right now. Like, you guys, there's no way you're going to be able to cover this. You need to cover. And then theoretically, whenever they cover that, they're going to say, well, now you guys owe even more. So you're going to have to cover this again. And they're going to have to continue to cover, which would be insane. And the question is, how long will this go on for? I would assume, I don't know. I would assume whenever they're told to cover, why not just, I don't know. I would say, why not just cover the whole thing? But I don't know the logistics inside the company. Another thing that I thought about last night is what happens if they, and it just goes on and on. It really does. What happens whenever we know they have to show them the books with the DTCC rule, right? I don't know what that process is like. How do I know they're not showing them cooked books? You know what I mean? Like, I just thought about that last night, and I was like, I don't know. Oh, Afro, I'm sorry about that. Don't feel bad asking me again. Sometimes I miss it. This chat goes by a little fast for me sometimes, especially when I go on my rants, which I do very, very often. So we'll take a look. Eric, I got you, buddy. Let's take a look. MTNB. Did you better off Robin to make you in? You guys are wild, man. Corey told us that's the way. Corey said we got to rob a bank, and that is how we do it. Have you guys seen the Key and Peele skit where they work at they go, all right, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get so see this bank right here? We're gonna walk in, right? We're gonna hand in applications, and they're gonna, so what's going to happen is we're going to work there every single day, right? And then they're going to pay us. And then they're going to deposit money straight into our bank account. It was the funniest thing ever. If you haven't seen that Key and Peele skit, whatever it is, you need to watch it, because that is so funny. Thank you for the answers, brother. Hey, no problem, Michael. I got you. MT. Okay, I already got it pulled up. I'm over here looking for like your chat to try to find your thing. Hey, Mark, I'm doing fantastic, buddy. Doing absolutely fantastic. Living the dream. Could not be any happier. Really, really could not. Let's take a look at MTNB. See what these guys do. Pharma. Oof, I love it. Let me see if I can actually pull this up. I wonder if this is a better way. These pharma companies, man, sometimes reading these descriptions, they have big words, and I have a smooth, small brain, and sometimes it's hard. Outclassing the omega-3 class. Oh, gosh. I just get so... Guys, I've seen a million different things about the omega-3s. Do you guys remember they did... Okay, so first it was fish oil, and then it was krill oil, and then it was... some other kind of oil, and then it was this oil, and holy smokes, I'm just like, I don't know. I don't even know. Oh, Diamond, you seen it back in? Yeah, so funny. It's like I actually watch like all of those skits that are just on YouTube. I never really watched the show, but I watch like all of them on YouTube. I like the Harry Potter one also, where they're like a ghetto Harry Potter school or whatever. It was so funny. So let's see what else these guys are doing. I'm trying to see if I can see like anything cool, and if they have an easy way to see their profits, their products. Oh my gosh, speaking is hard, dude. Overview. Okay, you know what? I'm actually just going to look, see triglycerides. I feel like I don't know. I feel like triglycerides is one of those trigger words. We heard a lot about it with keto and stuff. So I'm a little yeah, Jamie, but Corey, it's blue whale oil. Yeah, it just never ends. So we'll see what happens here. Let's see if they have anything very cool here. And granted, I only saw the oil. I mean, it says they have the company's technology utilizes lipid crystal nanoparticle cochleates. See why I don't like to read these? To nano encapsulate existing drugs, which is designed to make safer, more tolerable, less toxic, and orally bioavailable. The company's technology combines the use of lipids as active pharmaceutical ingredients and the use of lipids in cochleate shaped lipid crystal nanoparticle drug delivery vehicles. Oh, okay. So is this it sounds like it might be the things that the coating that the drugs or medicine or whatever it is go in, because it's encapsulate. So it's what it does to encapsulate. And I never really thought about. Oh, Jamie says nanoparticles is the future. See, again, this is I don't even know about this stuff. But I wonder if this is the thing that encapsulates it or something. See, this is why we have to practice bringing. It is a mouthful, guys. You guys think I'm freaking crazy, and I'm trying to read this stuff, and I sound like a crazy person. Some person the other day asked if I was high, and I'm like, no, I can't read. And this is where I want to like have somebody come in and talk about it. Like you say, hey, like look at the stock, and I would love for someone to hop in and say, yeah, this is a mouthful, but Jamie, it seems like you may know about this. I would love for you to hop in the Discord. We hop on the stream, and you just explain it to me. Like, yeah, tiny robots in here. Yeah, you guys are so funny. And explain it to me, because my small brain really can't comprehend. 16% institutional ownership. Analysts are very ambitious about this stock. My goodness, that's fantastic. This company's been listed since 2014. Cool stuff. Let's take a look at the chart setup, the 3-month. Corey's high, DJ. Oh my gosh. So let's take a look at what is going on here. This looks like one of those glitches or something where it just goes that high. I mean, then again, look at this candle down here. So maybe it really did go that high, but who really knows? Taking a look here, kind of been just dropping. I'd be a little bit careful. I mean, the analysts seem pretty bullish on it. Excuse me. It's been kind of a bear market down here for the past, for the little while. Let me see if I can get a super good level of okay, not the prettiest, but you know what, we can kind of see basically what's going on. So I'd be looking for a break here, and hopefully very soon you'll get this break above this level of descending resistance, and hopefully it'll bounce back up. But for now, I personally, I'd exercise some caution looking at the stock, just to make sure you found a bottom. You'd hate to buy in, it keeps dropping, unless you want to continue to keep on lowering, dropping down your positions. But could be great. Yeah. I mean, hey, maybe we'll have to think about it. Well, I have to think about how exactly I want to do that for the stocks. We'll see. There could be a cool little system that I'm thinking of, but I'm going to think about it, and we'll really get into exactly how I'd want to do that, because it could be a pretty neat way to do it. All right, let's take a look here. Puff pass, bro. You guys. Oh, okay. Chris says Fuzzy G. Where's Fuzzy G? Where you at, my friend? Fuzzy G. Oh my gosh. Fuzzy G, where else are you at? Did anyone figure out about the closed door SEC meeting was about today? Oh, I did not. I'm not trying to spam. Fuzzy G, no problem. I appreciate you spacing it out a little bit to try and get it some visibility. No problem. No problem at all. Here's the deal, guys. I don't mind if you space it out and try to get it, lower on the chat just so I can see it. I'm going to miss some chats, and I apologize. If you really, really want to get it seen, unfortunately, and there's really no need, I'll probably get to it. But I don't know, if you're absolutely desperate or something, send me the cheapest super chat or something, and I'll try to see it, or ask for some help in the chat and just have someone to bring it to my attention. And I'm more than happy to answer it. Just hope I don't miss it. Anyways. So let's take a look. Did anyone figure out about the closed door SEC meeting? I don't know. Where can we find the information? I mean, was there a print? I mean, SEC. I mean, we can see SEC rule. Actually, I wanted to look at the DTCC rulings to see, is this the one? And then I guess I need to look at the where's it at? I don't even know how to get there from the page. Legal and regulatory? I don't know what this is. This may not be the right place that I was trying to find. Nope. This one? Here we go. Okay, so no new updates here for me on this. Unfortunate. We will have to see exactly what's going on. YT is asking the $1 million. If anyone has an answer, by the way, on the closed door SEC meeting, I'm not sure. From my understanding, since it was closed door, since it, I don't know. If hopefully we can find something, but if anyone has a source or something, I'd love to see it. But unfortunately, I'm unable to see it. Thank you for reminding me to hit that like button. I'm bad about that. All good, guys. All good. Just, no worries at all. This guy's a nut. Good question. Somebody had something here that I wanted to take a look at. Someone had something up here. Okay, I'm sorry. I think I missed somebody's message up here, but I'm going to jump down here to XELA. Let's take a look. Happy man. I guess, man, you guys are really hyping me up right now. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. Happy your channel is growing. Thank you. I'm happy it's growing too. It's great. It's a dream come true. Honestly, it really is. Corey, check Reddit. Chris, I can't check Reddit right this second, my friend. Let me see if I can get the disc. If you're in the Discord, you can send me a link to the you guys can send me a link in here, and I'll be more than happy to take a look at it in our thing in here. Okay. Putting my TV to good use. Oh my gosh, you have me on your whole TV. That's incredible. You guys. Lee, actually, that's a great question that I just developed my own opinion for that yesterday. So just kind of talking through it with somebody, and I would love to talk about it. So let's take a look at what is it called? XELA. Was I already here? No. GG Rock for reals. Keep it up. Thank you, Michael. I appreciate that. Take a look here. XELA. Okay, man, it's you guys are seeing these trends, right? And this is why it's important. I like actually taking a look at all these stocks, because we can see these common trends. I always see this big jump. It looks just like the weed stocks and stuff. A lot of companies, and they're not all weed, but a lot of companies had this huge jump and then it just fell down. So things to take a look at. Let's take a look at their profile. Automation. The company segments include information and transaction processing solutions, healthcare solutions, and legal loss prevention services. ITPS, which is their transaction processing, provides a range of solutions and services designed to aid businesses for information capture, processing, decisioning, and distribution to companies primarily in the financial services, commercial, public sector, and legal industries. HS, which is their healthcare, man, they're in the right industries. I'll tell you that right now. So their healthcare one does optimize or operates and maintains a consulting and outsourcing business, specializing in both healthcare provider and payer markets. Their loss prevention service does or segment provides a range of support services in connection with class action, bankruptcy, labor, claims adjudication, and employment and other legal matters. The LP, the loss prevention segment, also serves corporate counsel, government attorneys, and law firms. Wow, these guys are in some serious things right here. This is crazy. I mean, they're in the perfect markets. I mean, realistically, I'm curious what their financials look like. $1 billion company. Geez, is that their profit? I don't know. That's their cost of revenue is $1 billion. Their profit is so 3 million, 3 million, 3 million, and then 269 million. So kind of dropped a little bit, almost a whole 100 million actually in 2020. Granted, it must have been a pretty rough year with everything that went on. So can't really hold them to it, but you know what? The past 3 years, not really growing much, but not really losing too much, besides 2020. So we'll give them a little bit of a break. Institutional ownership, 94%. Wow, insane. So I see Vanguard here. Do we have BlackRock? Wow, I don't see BlackRock here. Man, betrayal. Analysts seem to really all like the stock at $4.65 on the dot. Again, that is what that is. But you know what? I do. Let's look at on the 5 year, or no. Let's look at the 1 year. Okay. The only thing with this stock, well, I guess it's steady, slow growth, a crazy run up here, and who knows what happened there. But I do like these kind of charts that are consolidating and coming down. Hopefully they do find a bottom. I think we found a bottom. Like, I don't think that these stocks are going to drop very much anymore. I guess it's possible, but maybe I'm too optimistic with the vaccine coming out and stuff. Maybe I really am a bull. Like, I think all the stocks are going up, but I don't think that, I don't know. I don't know if they're going to keep on going down. Obviously make sure you're doing your own investigation, and don't take my word for anything, but pretty cool stuff. And I like everything about these guys. The institutional ownership. The only thing that I don't like too much is their financials. But as we always say, I'm sure there's a bigger picture in here somewhere that is around. And plus, it was COVID. But even then, 3 years prior, maybe they were investing in themselves or something. But not my favorite financials. Just looking at the profits. So maybe there's a bigger picture that I am missing. But hey, pretty solid. I do like, as you guys know, I love the consolidation because that is when it could jump up. Excellent. Afro, third time's the charm. I'm sorry, my friend. I got you right now, my friend. I know you've been asking for so long. Okay, let's see. What do you think about the rise of NFTs and the related companies like TCAT, DLPN? So TCAT was one that we've actually been following. My buddy Diamond Backhand over here has had a position in here for the whole run. I'm not sure when you got in. I forgot, Diamond. I think around 30. Wasn't it $30? So this is pretty crazy. Let me take a look up here. Okay, so let's see. We have a few different things going on here. Oh, are these all DLPN? Let's see about DLPN. Profile. Dolphin Films. So I'm not sure if these are like NFTs right here. I don't know. Maybe I'm misunderstanding something, but I don't know. There's two separate questions, but in related companies. I'm not sure if I'm educated enough on what you're asking, or maybe maybe one of us is misunderstanding something. The NFTs and the related companies. Hmm. I'm not sure, Afro. If you can elaborate a little more, I'll answer your question, but I'm a little lost. Lee, let me answer Lee's question really quick while I wait for you. So Lee asked, Bitcoin or Ethereum? Excellent question. So this is something I was actually talking. Who was I talking with? Somebody. I'm always talking to somebody, and because I talk about this stuff all day long, and I just can't get enough of it. Okay, Bitcoin and Ethereum. I feel like I couldn't get your Discord link to work. You know, people tell me that. I don't understand why it doesn't work. Let me share it again. Some people get it to work, some people don't get it to work. I don't know what the difference is. I see some people in there right now. Let me see. Invite people. Copy. I'll put it in here in the chat and I'm going to pin it, okay? Okay, and I pinned it. Hopefully that helps. Kevin, new here and trying to learn how to trade stocks. Any pointers? Kevin, we talk about that all day, every day, my friend. You have found the right channel, and we will we'll get to it. A lot of stuff to follow up. You know, a lot of stuff to talk about. I got a lot of chats that I'm kind of behind on, but let's take a look. So, going to the question. Oh, Bitcoin or Ethereum? Okay, that is a great question, and I guess realistically, no one knows. We know Bitcoin was kind of, I don't want to say first to market, but they were obviously a lot of good things happening for them. Okay, now they basically, with Elon Musk, and especially what he did. Do I still have this up? I do not. He basically, in my opinion, really legitimized it. You know, he said, hey, you know what? A Tesla, everyone wants a dang Tesla. He said, if you want to buy a Tesla, you know what? You can buy it with Bitcoin, because, and he basically said, I believe in Bitcoin. I believe in Bitcoin as a valuable, legitimate currency, and I'm willing to put my money where my mouth is. And that's what he's done. So I think that's fantastic. Now, I was thinking to myself, like, what else is legitimate? Like, what else are people legitimizing? In Ethereum, if I'm not mistaken, is Facebook, right? Is Ethereum? Yeah, I think Ethereum was created by Facebook. And well, I think I'm right, but yeah. Wait. Crypto. I'm trying to confirm if it was done by Facebook. Well, anyways, the question is who's going to be next? Bitcoin is legit. There's not just going to be one cryptocurrency and that's it, right? So what you have to find out is, okay, who is next? Like, I think that Ethereum has a very, very real chance of being legitimized by somebody. And I don't think there's just going to be one crypto. I think there's going to be several crypto. I've talked about this before, and I'm kind of still developing my stance, like my I don't want to say platform, but my true stance on it. And I really think that I'm thinking of Libra. Okay, well, maybe I'm wrong. I apologize. But Ethereum, we have heard about. Either way, same kind of concept. I was mistaken. Thank you, Hold the Door. This is why I need you guys, just to make sure. I wasn't finding my answer that I was looking for, and so I got a little confused. But yes. So what we're looking for is who's going to legitimize what next. And if Ethereum's going to be legitimized, I know that one is probably, I don't know which ones are the most popular. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm going to continue to, I'll just be honest with you guys. And I don't know which ones are loved the most. And I also don't know which ones truly have a finite amount. Okay. And those are things that you need to look into whenever you're looking into Bitcoin. But I do think that Ethereum probably has a very, very good place. I feel like it is a little more respected and a little more just established overall. So you know, I'd continue to watch it. I think there's going to be a few out there that everyone's going to accept. And granted, it's going to take a little bit, but I think that probably Ethereum would probably be a pretty good, probably a pretty good bet. Okay, Afro, I got you, buddy. Afro says companies that are selling the rights to sell internet art, recently like Jack Dorsey. Oh, yes, the internet art. Okay, thank you, thank you, thank you. I just want to know your thoughts on a newer market and if we're going to see a more astronomical rise. Okay, internet art is extremely interesting, okay? And I haven't done my research into exactly how the internet art is going to work, but I will tell you this. There's a video. Let me see if I can find this video. Let me look at it over here, just kind of like... I don't know what the rules are on YouTube and if I can find it. Art. I think it's this one. I think it's this video here. And if this is the one I think it is, you guys would be absolutely shocked to know how billionaires buy these art pieces, okay? You guys want to talk about, I don't know if it's considered manipulation or what. You guys want to talk about some crazy, crazy stuff. Watch this freaking video. Why billionaires buy, I think this is the one that I was looking at. I watched one and it was the most fascinating thing I ever saw. Essentially what they're doing is these billionaires, and I'm pretty sure this is right, and what they do is they basically buy, let's say I started doing art, right? My art's not that good, but you know what? I have a limited amount. You can control the amount that I have, right? And you buy all of my art. And then you start all this hype about me. And then you're like, and then now my art is worth billions of dollars or millions of dollars, whatever it is, because everyone created a fake hype around me. And then you can sell it. And it's just so crazy. Like, I think this is the video where they talk about how they save it and they have storages and storages and storages of art and how they are able to get billions of dollars in tax break. Or this one says millions of dollars, but I mean, a lot of money in tax breaks just from the way art works. Now, and it's basically like, I don't know, think of it what you will, but it is insane, guys. It's insane what these people can do with this, with these kind of art things. So I think that there's going to be a place for that. I don't know. I don't know exactly what's going to happen with it, but I think that is probably the future. And I wonder if it's going to be, it wouldn't hurt to throw a couple $100 in there and it'll be like, hey, if you would have invested $100 in Amazon in 2011, then you'd make $1 billion or whatever it was. So I'm not too versed on it, but some very interesting things can come out of that. Eddie says, please get into crypto more. One day my bags are there. The day you start talking about research is the day I'll send you 500 KLV. I don't know anything. See, I don't know anything about Clever. And so that is that. So, I mean, a lot of education that I have to do. And this is why I rely on you guys. I mean, hey, maybe I can have like a crypto guy or something or girl, or I can have a crypto person or different sectors. I don't know. We can have something cool like that. We can have a bunch of different cool stuff. It could be pretty cool. All right, let's see. I think someone, what does this do? Did someone have a link for me? Great channel, bro. Here's the Reddit link for the SEC meeting. Oh, okay. Hey, thank you so much for that link. Let's take a look and see what's happening. Copy link. And let's put it in. Let's see what's happening. This is a monthly meeting. So, I mean, there's really, I don't know why there's nothing in here, but it says this is a monthly meeting that occurs in the third week of every month. So I don't think it exactly coincides with GME happening specifically, but obviously we don't know exactly what's going on in the agenda. Edit for the link. So this is the link right here. I'm trying to look for a date. This is like January 29th, May 27th. of 2020. I don't know if this is actually a useful link at all. I don't know anything about this. What does this link bring me to? Does it have a date? March? No, this is not a date. I'm not sure if this really shows anything. True. Hopefully it's not nothing regular business. Could be regular business. I might not put too much emphasis on this. Could just be something that happens. Yeah, unfortunately, doesn't look like there's anything really helpful in here, which kind of sucks. Hey, Chris, going back to the video, can't concentrate on both. That's all right, guys. Okay, and that is that. I sent you one more current link. Okay, let's see, one more current link. ARP animal. I think that's all I have. I don't. Oh, you sent it to me directly. Sorry about that. Copy link. Okay, let's see what this one brings us to. Did that work? Okay, here we go. Since the SEC is having a closed doors meeting tomorrow, we should all file an Freedom of Information Act to see what the meeting was about. I think this would be a wonderful to benefit, blah, blah, blah. And so I guess this is where you file it. Oh, no. Okay, here's their meeting that they're having, which was today. Meeting will be closed to the public, and they're trying to get Freedom of Information Act. Guys, I don't know, man. A lot of people are trying to poke the SEC. And look, guys, they already are under enough pressure, I think, with the government and everything going on. Like, I'm sure that there's a lot of pressure going on. And I just get scared they're gonna poke the beast, and you know, yikes. That's the only thing that I'd be concerned about. You know, I'm not trying to mess with these. Don't bite the hand that feeds. And granted, they're not really feeding us, but hopefully one day they will, and hopefully they'll push. I don't want to do anything to get them on the wrong side or something. I don't know. The SEC cannot be trusted. I understand. Like, here's the deal. I guess I'm really not trying to defend these guys. I'm not trying to, but I'm also just I don't know. Maybe I'm scared or something. Who knows? Has the topics on the page. So matters to be considered: commissioners, council of the commissioners, the secretary of the commission, and a recording, blah, blah, blah. Oh, topics. Gosh, I'm reading the wrong thing. Institution and settlement of injunctive actions, institution and settlement of administrative proceedings, resolution of litigation claims, and other matters relating to examinations and enforcement proceedings. Very interesting. And, you know, I don't know what these are right here. Let's see if I can look up what an injunctive action is. An injunction is a court order requiring a person to cease or do a specific action. Okay, so maybe people are inferring that they are going to force the hedge funds to cover or something like that. Really hard to say. And I guess they are banking on us being scared. I mean, I don't know. It's really hard to say exactly what's going on. It's so hard. You know, it's hard to say what to do. No one really knows. I really think that they are under a lot of pressure right now, not only from like the retail investors, but the whole the whole country has, well, maybe I'm naive, but I think a lot of people do have their eyes on here. And hopefully, Michael says, hopefully it's probably the enforcement of the new rule. I hope it is. I really hope that it's there. But we just have to be careful. Like, Muhammad says, are we looking for conspiracies everywhere now? Yeah, we have to be careful. Just, I don't know. It's getting, we just have to be aware. We have to be cautious. We have to be aware. We can't, assume every single thing is a conspiracy. Granted, right now, not many things are looking good, but I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what we can do. Resolution of litigation claims. Remember, it's a class act. There's a class action lawsuit filed against the hedgies. Good point. So maybe it's something something there. Could be something there. Could be a lot of different stuff. So a lot of speculation. We'll just really have to see. Okay, so this is going to be where I'm kind of going to wrap up the stream a little bit early. I'm going to try to come out with like a video or two or something. That's kind of my plan right now. I'm going to see how this goes over the next few days. I think that'll be perfect. I think that'll like really help just everyone out. But so I'm going to wrap up just a little early, guys. And granted, I'm still going to be here trying to make some videos and stuff. So that is what that is. But thank you all so much for tuning into the stream. Like I said, it's going to be a little bit shorter today, but tomorrow we'll still be back, same time, 6 p.m. Central, and we'll see how it goes. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. You know, I'm sorry I didn't get to everybody's stocks that you guys wanted to see. Hopefully tomorrow I'll be able to get to a few more, and we'll see. Okay, hopefully there are good things for AMC, GameStop coming. If you did have a good time and it's your first time here, welcome. You know, maybe consider subscribing if you want to see more content like this. All right, first time here, love the channel. Hey Lee, thank you so much. Yeah, hopefully I'll see you next time. Okay, I love to review some stocks. I know I can't get super in deep in them all the time, but absolutely love it. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and start shutting this thing down. I'm gonna try my new screen here, and we'll see if I can kind of get this going. But hey, I appreciate you all hanging out with me. You guys have a great night. I'll leave the chat running for a few minutes, and you guys have a great night. All right, peace.